Hi, and welcome back to our channel, The Oracle Keys. I'm Ruta.
And I'm Edie.
And today we're doing a reading for Thursday, February the 22nd. And we're using the Psychic Tarot deck.
Today we have the 3 Rejoice and Celebration card. We have the 6 Harmony. And we have 4 Authority. And the underlying current of all of this is through the third eye, 6 card. So I feel that today is an energy, obviously, of rejoicing and celebration. And it is, I feel, also about unity. So, we've had this week of about love, and I kind of sort of feel that it's a continuation on from last week. So this energy there seems to be a deeper connection than normal. For some of you who are going through relationships, this seems to be the beginning of a deeper commitment to relationships and a different perspective about relationships. There seems to be a spiritual component that has been missing for a little while now out of relationships. And I'm talking about like romantic relationships in general. And the harmony part comes in when you can connect in on a physical level, an emotional level, a mental level, and also spiritual level. So all these different levels are like growing stages, and I feel like this is the time to grow spiritually. It seems to be that you've mastered this sort of harmony. The energy seems to be also coming in through the third eye chakra, and that is about our imagination. There has been a lot of talk about manifestation of thoughts. So if things are not going right in your relationship, then really take a look at your thoughts. I think that people would be surprised if they exercised this, even if they did this every day for a week, started to be very conscious of their thoughts about their partner. If you can sit there on the sofa and be watching TV and get up and go for a drink of water, and as you do, if you start thinking about your partner, and you're thinking about maybe all the negative things that they do, because that's what we do in our minds, right? We don't think about the positive automatically. We start to get grumpy and we start to like nitpick, and if things get familiar, a little too familiar, and you start to nitpick. But this is the exact opposite of that. This is the part where there is space between that. You've grown past that. You've grown past the incongruencies within the relationship. And as the congruencies become whole, there is sort of a bond that starts to happen. And this bond seems to go through the third eye of a deeper spiritual love. So there may be a marriage coming up for some of you. Some of you may feel like this person is your soulmate, even connection. And having said that, what that means to each person may differ. However, in this regard, I'm feeling it means that this is like a deep love that you have worked on in the past, and that is the time to start thinking about rejoicing in the good thoughts.
There might be, in that regard, there might be an awareness on your behalf of perhaps other people watching the relationship unveil in front of them, and there might be a little bit authoritative or judgmental of it. That is coming in, but it's not coming in as a negative thing. It's just coming in as an awareness to just be mindful and not lose yourself fully in your feelings, but just have that stability under your feet in regards to where do you stand with this person and with yourself. And so because of the card of harmony, you both know that this union is bringing harmony to both of your lives. And so the authority is more like, thank you for you thank them for being there and for bringing you that awareness, but it's kind of like saying thank you for making me be aware, but I'll take care of it from here.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, because you've grown past the things that they're judging you about. Exactly, you're grown past that, and they don't see that you've grown past it. They just know what they've seen in the past.
Perhaps like parents, like older generation watching you, because the energy of the world is changing to the point where there's a lot of free-flowing energy that are guiding people. The hearts are waking up. We're not in the mind so much. The mind is there, the mind chatter is there, but people are waking up to their more true potential, like being in the heart, going with the flow, creating the new flow if something doesn't serve them. And so the older authority might be watching all of that, and they're not really understanding because they're not there yet, but they're
more in committed, serious long-term relationships for the most part, not always, but that's their structure. That's that's their thoughts on that, and not so much anymore. Marriages break up very easily and readily. So
I find that maybe this is a day perhaps to even say thank you to the people that have laid the foundation for us, the authority that has come before us to lay the foundation for us to be able to now express ourselves and step more into the energy of the now.
I'm also feeling that especially from the third rejoice and celebration card, when I look at this, to me, it seems like the circles that are on it are like orbs. They're like ancestors. It just feels like your ancestors are behind you, watching your union, blessing it. There may be some naysayers around you that don't really feel that it's a good idea for you to go ahead. However, you're gonna show them that this is about true love and growth, and with true love, you get past anything. There's nothing that anybody can do that you can't get past. So that's what harmony is about. It's about learning, and it's about growing. It's okay if mistakes are made, but then you go past it and you don't keep repeating the same thing repeatedly. If something's happening to you repeatedly in a relationship, well, you better take a look at it, because it's probably you creating that so that you can stop that behavior. So you've grown past all of those types of things, and it feels like you've learned some lessons through all of this, and it's brought you closer together. It's brought you in unity and harmony. And I really feel a strong presence that there is some ancestry, energy, spirit with you, and they are really rooting for you to be together. And this is meant to be, and I feel like there's children involved. And, mixing of families is never an easy situation. However, it's like the energy is going to mix and meld, and because of your spiritual and energy and strength and the outwardly showing of this, it's not just an inward thing between the two of you, it is a celebration within the community about this. However, there is some doubts about it, but you really truly have the support of everybody behind you on the other side. So that's amazing. That's an amazing gift. And it feels like there's been some blockage up into this point with this particular relationship about moving forward, but now it seems like that is released, which is amazing. It's always fun. So it's a good idea to really bathe in this harmony and look at everything as bringing you to where you are right now. And that concludes our reading for the day. So we will see you tomorrow.
Namaste.